Tabrez, Man United 1, Brighton 3. Awful, shocking today.
It's our annual Brighton loss. We always get at Old Trafford. I told you on Thursday that we'd lose. I thought 2-1, it was 3-1. Flex, why are we always conceding early goals? It's like, so as it goes towards kickoff, you're like, oh, you know what, I've got a feeling we'll win this game. And then 3 minutes in, we do the same thing. One ball over the top, Mitome's an on goal. I feel like just since Amrim's gone to this 5-3-2 system, Mazraoui's kind of he can't fit into the system. He can play as a right centre back, but when he gets pushed out of wing back, it's a very specialist role, and you see him get exposed time and time again. We were horrendous, Flex. I think the only shot on target we've had is the penalty.
Yeah, he is.
We had no. Normally, you'll see like even when we're rubbish, you'll see like a 20-30 minute spell where we've got the ball and we're just creating chances. We couldn't do anything. Flex. It was horrendous. Kobe Nagati struggled once again. What I don't understand is, right, I understand Amrim wants to stick to his principles, but surely when you're 2-1 down, you take off a centre-back and bring on an extra midfielder, or you just bring on a striker. You change the system up, surely. You can't be that stubborn enough to think that your 5-3-2 system is always going to work, and that pisses me off, Flex, honestly. It's another... Look, we're 12th or 13th now, I think. I think this is where we're going to be for the end of the season.
But if we... What, are you suggesting that we change the system then?
No, don't change the system. What I'm saying is, during the game, surely there's a time where a liable moment where you think, right, this system for this specific game isn't working, let me change it up. Last season against Liverpool, when we were playing shocking in the FA Cup, Ten Hag decided to finish the back four with Anthony at left back and Bruno at centre back, and it won us the game. He kind of threw the system out of the door, said,
but don't you
win
think,
by any means.
You know, when people get alarmed by this, when we sort of talk about moving away from at any point of what Amrim wants to do, is that not a worry for you? That because if you do start just changing a little bit here and there, players get comfortable, think, people go, oh, just do that, why don't you play that system, why don't you do that? When really he's saying, this is my system, I will expose each and every single one of you, even if we have to take licks and get embarrassed, which will happen anyway, until I get you all out, essentially.
I do understand that, but surely, Flex, shouldn't we have a plan B as well, instead of just making like-for-like subs? Surely, that even when Arteta came to Arsenal, the football he played in his first season compared to what he's doing now is totally different. I think he went to a 5 at the back in his first season. Now they're playing a 4-3-3. So surely there's a point where you just think, my plan A for this game isn't working. I've got 10 minutes left with 2-1 down. Let me just change it up and let me just gamble.
So you're kind of concerned that there's no plan B?
That's what. Like I said, I'm all for the 5-3-2. I'm glad Amrim's playing his system, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, when it's not working, and you know there's 10 minutes left of the game, and for the last 80 minutes you've not... Like, we didn't have any chances, Flex. Fair enough. Say we had like chances after chance, and you keep the system going and you just don't change much and the goal will come. That didn't happen. So that's why I think you need to have a plan B and just be a bit more adaptable.
Onana, and look, it's not just him, but made a big mistake that killed the game. Were we playing great before that? No, still had a shot. Probably still wasn't going to get back into it. However, when that happens, when the team's already on its arse, it's just totally done. A massive boo-boo again from him.
It doesn't help. Honestly, I think a week ago when you were on United View, you said, I can see 5 more clangers from Onana. Since then, he's had 2. He had one against Southampton on Thursday, which, fair enough, he made 2 good saves, but he still made an error for the corner. And then this one, where it's a slow, timid ball coming into the box. All you have to do is just grab it. What do you do, Flex? He just fumbled it. Why are you
get on the ball? Like, do you know what I mean? Just lie down and pick it up. That's all he had to do.
I don't understand how a keeper can make such exceptional saves one game and then just fumble the most basic stuff ever.
It's just not good enough.
The worrying thing is, I feel like there's so much to do in summer. I feel like this window's gone. I know we're 19 days in, but Flex, I don't see any movement. I see a couple of outgoings.
Anthony's going to go out in a couple of days.
He's going to go
to Betis, but what does that free up enough to really give us someone? Because I'll tell you what, if he goes and we don't bring anyone else in as well, what's the point in doing that? Exactly. That's another thing. What's the point? You may as well just let him be there in case there's an injury crisis or something. Just let him run around. Like, what's the point? Just to the summer.
Exactly. I mean, I don't rate Anthony at all, but he's still another number. If you're getting rid of him, you're getting rid of Rashford for PSR reasons. Yeah. Surely you have enough money to free up. Romano came out last week and said we've just missed the PSR deadline, so we're not going to get any financial thingy. So why can't we invest that money that we could get for Rashford or Anthony? And the mad thing is, our squad, it's not really paper thin, but it's paper thin in quality.
Absolutely.
So we've got numbers on the bench, but Flex, we're not bringing on 31-year-old Casemiro, and we're relying on an 18-year-old Collier against Brighton, a physical Brighton team where they've got legs in midfield. What worries me is we need a lot of signings in summer. I feel like there's one, again, I feel like every summer we get to the position where we're saying we need another centre-back, we need a left wing back, a right. We signed them in the same window, and in the next window we're saying, wait, we need another one of those. Hoyland, Flex, I've tried to be his fan, right? I've tried to back him up, but he's regressed since last season. Last season he got 17 goals, but I feel like when he's not scoring, a bit like Haaland, he just contributes zero. It's like that you're playing with 10 men.
And did well today as well.
I thought Xerxes did okay. Look, he's very limited in what he does. He's not a goal scorer, and I think he's been misprofiled by United. But he holds the ball up well and he links up play. He did what he had to do. Another worrying thing is the lack of creativity, Flex. It's like it's all either Bruno or Ahmad. If none of them are hitting it, it's like we're not going to do anything. So Ahmad didn't have the best game. I don't blame him. Look, you're due to have a bad game after.
But he was still the only one who looked like a spark. Wins the ball back that leads to the penalty. As soon as he gets it in the right hand side, defenders just get a bit nervous. I know, like you say, he didn't have his best game, but he looks like the only one who can get past someone and ask questions of defenders. Exactly. We've got nothing on the left hand side.
Exactly. It's like even against Southampton, Ahmad up until the goal had a poor game, but he just came out with a hat trick just to finish it off. It's like we're kind of relying on him to do that this season, kind of like what Chelsea did last season with Cole Palmer, where they know there's one top player there. But we need to. I feel like no one shows for the ball as well, Flex. Like we need players who have got bollocks to say, "Hey, I'll make a run. Give me the ball." Too many players are stagnant in midfield, and no one's running for the ball.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That culture needs to go. We need to have players who just want to get the ball. You've only got two, Bruno and Ahmad, who want to do that.
We go again against Rangers, bro.
Bro.